Hi, my name is Todd Smith, and I'd like to welcome you to Step 2, Introduce the Unicity Business. As we begin this step, it's important to understand that finding people to join your business and/or purchase our products is a numbers game. The more people you introduce to the Unicity business, the more people will join your team, and the more sales you will make. Yes, you can do a lot of things to increase your results, as you will learn in this training, but remember, it's a numbers game. Of all the information contained within this 5-step training system, this step is the most important for you to master. The reason is simple. If you are unsuccessful in getting people to learn about the Unicity business, you will also be unsuccessful in building a network of business partners. Mastering this process was one of the biggest keys to my success when I got started. Let's take a look at how we present our business and products. We've learned, after more than 20 years of personal experience, that the most duplicatable way to build our businesses is by introducing our products and business through professionally produced videos. When using the videos, we are simply messengers sharing our powerful message through videos. Anyone could ask someone to watch a video. It does not take any prior experience or special skills. Here are the 3 most common ways to introduce our business using our professionally produced videos. 1. Ask people to watch our videos while you remain on the phone. This is when you walk someone through the videos while you're on the phone. The benefit of staying on the phone while people watch the videos is that you're able to control the process and discuss what they're learning as they watch the videos. This is our #1 recommended method of introducing the Unicity business. The second option is to verbally provide the website address and schedule a follow-up time. This is when you call people and ask them to review 1 or more of our videos. With this option, you would be simply giving the prospects the web address of our presentation site and scheduling a firm time to talk again after they've watched the videos. And the third option is to meet in person. There will be times when it's best to introduce our business in person. It could be with one person or a small group of people. You can download the videos to your computer, tablet, or phone and play them. Or you can play the videos from a website using a Wi-Fi connection. All of our presentation and training videos are mobile and tablet friendly, so people can watch the videos on any device. To download our videos, go to the download link at the bottom of this page. These are the 3 most effective ways to use our professionally produced videos to introduce our business. What does not work is sending people a link to one of our presentation websites in an email without first inviting them over the phone or in person. It is critical that all invitations are done verbally. Let's take a look now at the 2 most popular ways to invite people to learn about the Unicity business. The first way is by sending somebody an email or a text or a direct message through a social media site requesting a time to talk. The second way is by calling them and inviting them over the phone. Let's look at both options, starting with inviting through email, text, or social media. The only time to ever consider using email, text messaging, or social media in the invitation process is to send a personalized direct message to schedule an appointment to talk by phone or to meet in person. Mass invitations sent to everyone you know, whether it be by email or through a social media site, are not effective when inviting people to learn about our business. Not only do they not work, but they also turn off people and undermine what you're trying to achieve. Here's an example of using email to schedule a time to talk over the phone. Hey Emily, I hope you had a great weekend. I'd like to talk to you for 15 minutes sometime in the next couple days. It would need to be a time when you have internet access. I have something I want to discuss with you. Would you be available to talk tomorrow evening between 6 and 8 or Wednesday afternoon between 2 and 5? If those times don't work, please give me a couple times that work for you. Please confirm your number you want me to use. Thanks so much, Sue. Here's an example of using text or SMS messaging to schedule an appointment. Hey Bill, I have something I'd like to kick around with you. Would you be available for a 15-minute call after you get home from work? The advantage of these invitations is that you'll be more productive with your time because you'll be calling people at the time when they are expecting your call. For your friends and acquaintances who prefer communicating through email, text, or sites like Facebook, This is an ideal way to schedule appointments. This is how I schedule almost all my appointments now. It's simple, comfortable, and highly effective. When I call people to schedule time, I start by showing an interest in them. After some small talk, I will generally ask a question such as, just between you and me, how are things going with your job or career? I do this to determine if there's a need or desire that our business could fulfill. Then, based on my relationship with the person and their answer to this question, I invite them to learn about our business. Let's now take a look at how to invite someone by calling them. Even if you plan to schedule appointments by sending text messages, emails, or direct messages through social sites like Facebook, the phone invitations that I will share with you will be a benefit when you call at the scheduled time of your appointment. Here are the 10 steps to follow as you go through the process of inviting someone to look at our business using the phone. These ideas and approaches can be easily modified to be used to invite someone in person. Most of what I'm going to share with you on this video is also available in our training manual, so make sure you read the manual as well. Step 1. Prepare for the call. As you get ready to make your invitation calls, find a quiet place where you can make your calls without distractions. Start by selecting someone on your list of contacts. Take a minute to concentrate on this person. Think to yourself, why might this person have an interest in my business? Think of reasons why the Unicity business may be attractive to him or her. Also reflect on the reasons you would want to be in business with this person. Knowing this information will help you craft the most effective invitation. Step 2. Make the call. Always call with positive expectations. When you think things will turn out well, they generally do. For best results, keep your energy level high, speak with confidence, and controlled enthusiasm. How you sound when making an invitation call is just as important as what you say. When you're ready, relax and make the call. Step 3. Determine availability. When starting a conversation, always be personable and friendly. After a pleasant hello, determine if the person you're calling is busy or on another line or doing something that would distract him or her from listening to you. You could ask, do you have 10 minutes? Or whatever you feel comfortable asking to make this determination. If the person is busy, ask, when would be a good time to call back when you would be available near your computer, and then schedule a time to call again. Step 4. Show an interest in the person you are calling. One of the best ways to positively influence people is to show an interest in them. You could do this by asking how they're doing. You could ask about the kids, or hobby, or sport, or whatever you feel would be appropriate based upon your relationship. Remember, when you show an interest in others and the things that are important to them, they'll show an interest in you and the things that are important to you. Step 5. Compliment your prospect. As you transition your conversation from small talk to your invitation, consider how you can offer a genuine compliment. If you express admiration or respect for people, you will have better results. When you compliment people, it makes them feel good and usually results in their being more open-minded. It also positively influences how they feel about you. If for no other reason, make someone's day by giving them a sincere compliment. Step 6. Confidently give your invitation. Based upon the relationship with the people you're about to call, think about the approach you believe would be most effective at getting them to take their time to review the Unicity business. The main objective with your invitation is to create interest and curiosity. You never want to get into any details of the business in your invitation call. Remember, you are the messenger. Let the videos deliver the message. When delivering your invitation, be sure to come across natural and confident and never say anything that would be perceived as begging them to look at your business. Instead, be proud, strong, and confident. If they don't have an interest, that's okay. Just move on. As you invite someone to learn about the Unicity business, you want to be deliberate and controlled in your conversation. The less you say during the invitation is better. If you are intentional in what you say, you will be highly successful in gaining positive agreements from people to learn about Unicity. If, on the other hand, you talk too much, either because you lack self-control or you're not prepared, you will likely struggle and get a low percentage of people who accept your invitation. Let's now take a look at some different invitation scripts. As you hear each of these scripts, think about the ones you would feel most comfortable using. The first of which is the discovery invitation. With the discovery invitation, you would seek to identify a need, pain, or concern that you feel our business can help address. This invitation is the most effective of all invitations. If you can first recognize a way that you can help people achieve something important to them, they will be much more inclined to take their time to learn about your business. Here are some examples of how you might do this. When talking with Bob, you could ask, "Bob, how's the economy affecting your business?" If what he does for a living is being negatively impacted by the economy, you could ask him to elaborate. Then, when the time is right, simply ask, "Would you be open to diversifying your income?" If you're on the phone with your friend, you could ask, "George, how are things going with your job?" If he mentions anything negative about his job, ask him to elaborate. As he tells you about the areas of his concern, listen and consider an approach that you believe would be most effective. After he finishes, you could say, "Let me ask you a question. If there were a business you could start working part-time from your home that could later replace your full-time income, would it be of interest to you?" Identifying a person's need, pain, or concern first, and then offering our business as a solution is a highly effective invitation strategy. This strategy is especially productive with people you meet in the course of a normal day. As you meet new people each day, ask questions about their jobs. When they respond, listen carefully to what they say and see if you can identify a need, pain, or concern that our business could fulfill. Let's now take a look at the direct invitation. With the direct invitation, you invite someone to watch our introductory video without giving them any information. Here are some examples of the direct invitation. You could call Mark and say, "I have just a minute, but I wanted to give you a call. What's your schedule this week when you'd have 15 minutes? I have something I'd like to chat with you about." Then proceed to set up a time again when he will have access to his computer. On this second call, you will ask Mark to go to our business presentation website. You will then remain on the phone as he watches each of the videos. This allows you to control the process and answer his questions as he learns about the Unicity business. If you were talking to Mary and knew that she was at home, you could say, "Mary, I have something I'd like to show you briefly. Do you have your computer handy?" If yes, ask her to go to our business presentation site and watch our introduction video while you remain on the phone. When she is done watching the introduction video, discuss what she saw and determine her interest in learning more. If she is open to learning more, direct her to our business presentation video to watch while you remain on the phone. The next invitation method is called the My Story invitation. When using the My Story invitation, you will share with people why you have made the decision to diversify your income, then invite them to explore what you're doing. Here's an example of this style of invitation. After talking about Randy's weekend at the lake, proceed by saying, "Randy, as you know, I've enjoyed a successful real estate career, but because of the constant demands on my time as a real estate agent and the uncertainty surrounding the real estate industry, I have made the decision to diversify my income. After considering my options, I made the decision to team up with a highly respected international company to help expand their business here in whatever city you live in. It is a well-established company looking for the right people to help them develop this region. As I considered those that I respect and admire, I thought of you. Would you have an interest in reviewing some information to see if this might appeal to you?" If Randy agrees to review information, schedule an appointment to either get together in person or on the phone, assuming now is not the right time. During this appointment, you would walk him through the first two videos, then determine if he is open to learning more. After I have someone watch the first two videos, here's my favorite question. "Randy, if you were to diversify your income and start your own business, why would you do it?" My goal is to get them talking about their needs and desires so that I can position our business as a solution to help them achieve their goals. When I started my Unicity business, this My Story invitation was the invitation I used with everyone I called, and it worked great. In fact, the one I just reviewed with you is the one I used. The next invitation is the healthcare provider invitation. Let me say, we do not recommend you start calling on doctors. This would be an invitation you could use if you currently work in the medical field or if you have a close relationship with a medical professional. Cold calling doctors does not work. Here's the invitation. Hey, Dr. Patel, if there was a program available that could help you help your patients with metabolic syndrome, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and obesity that was natural, safe, physician endorsed, and could provide an additional revenue stream to your practice, would you want to know about it? Real simple. Let's now take a look at how to invite using voicemail. When you call people, you need to be prepared to leave a voicemail message if they don't answer. Here's an example of the type of message you could leave. Tim, I hope you had a great weekend. When you have a chance, give me a call on my cell phone. I have something I want to discuss with you. My number is 555-1234. The number again is 555-1234. I look forward to our conversation. Take care. When Tim does return your call, if you're not in a quiet location where you can focus on the invitation, answer the phone and tell him you are busy, but you would like to talk with him. Then schedule a firm time to call him back when he'll be near his computer. Now that you've heard a variety of ways that you can invite someone to learn about our business, you need to decide if you're going to invite people by calling them or by sending them a note requesting a time to talk. If you're going to invite people by calling them, you need to create the scripts that you will use. It has been proven that those who use a script or outline of what they want to say enjoy the best results. When creating your script, make certain it sounds natural and that you could read it smoothly and with feeling. Don't forget to create curiosity and interest, and be careful not to say too much. Also, be sure not to talk about the products during your invitation calls or people may prejudge our business. If you noticed, none of the invitations said anything about a product. If you do not feel comfortable working from a script, then create an outline of talking points to guide you through the conversation. Now, step 7, prepare for questions. When calling people, if you are successful in arousing interest and curiosity, it is likely that they will ask you a question. It is important to anticipate their questions and be prepared to immediately address them with confidence. The objective is to present logical and reasonable responses to their questions, not create resistance. Rather than answering a lot of questions over the phone, it's best to answer their specific questions briefly. As you answer people's questions, it is critical that you do not talk too much. Don't talk yourself into thinking, this person is different, I can tell them more. If you want to accelerate the duplication process within your business, you must always lead by example and follow the system correctly. Here are some of the most common questions and responses you will hear when inviting people. The first is a question along the lines of, well, what are you doing, or what kind of business is this? When they ask a question seeking more information, they're not looking for a full phone presentation. They're simply curious. Here is an effective response. Bob, when I was first introduced to the business, I had a lot of questions, and you will too. If you don't mind, I would ask that you watch a short video. It's very impressive. It is designed to give you a professional overview of the business. Then, if you're interested in learning more, we can get together and discuss it in greater detail and go over all your questions. Are you near your computer? The next question you will get will be along the lines of, is this network marketing, or is this direct sales, or MLM? No matter how well you invite, you will get this question from time to time. If you hear it frequently, you'll want to modify your invitation so it doesn't sound like you're inviting them to look at a network marketing business. When you hear this question, be prepared for those who don't understand our industry or who've been turned off by someone else's approach, get-rich-quick promises, or pressure tactic. Here are 2 different options for responses. The first is, yes, it is, Tom. Are you familiar with the industry? Then discuss his experience. If he's had any negative experiences, ask him to elaborate on them. When he's done, try to point out the differences with Unicity and keep the conversation positive. Here's another option. Joe, our business model is built on the strengths of different business concepts, including network marketing. When you learn more about our company and what we're doing, I believe that you will see what makes us unique. I was very skeptical at first, but I have really been impressed with what I've seen. Would you be open to watching a short introduction video to decide if this might be of interest to you? Here's another question you'll get. I don't know if I'm interested. If someone says anything that would make you feel like they are pondering your invitation, make a strong statement about your business and then ask for a decision. Here's a good response. Well, it's up to you. This would only take 15 minutes of your time to learn more. If you're not interested, you've lost 15 minutes. But what if this is the perfect fit for you and you choose not even to take the time to make an honest evaluation? What have you got to lose? If someone seems hesitant after hearing one of your invitations, or if someone responds with a negative comment, here's a great response. Terry, I have the utmost respect for you. When I thought of people I like and would enjoy working with, I put your name on a short list. If you don't have an interest in learning more, that's fine. I was just thinking of you. Then wait for a response. If he doesn't respond with a decision to learn more, thank him for his time, move on, and make the next call. Step 8, get a firm commitment. When people agree to learn about the Unicity business, your goal should be to have them watch our introductory video as soon as possible. If they are available with internet service at the time of your call, then verbally give the business presentation's website address while you remain on the phone. If they will be watching the videos at another time, get a firm commitment for an exact time when you will follow up to discuss what they've learned. There are 3 main reasons to schedule firm appointments. 1, it serves as a deadline for your prospects to watch the videos. 2, it allows you to spend your time productively because you won't be playing phone tag trying to chase people down. And 3, it shows you take your business seriously, which in turn builds your personal brand. I have been scheduling firm appointments since I started my real estate career when I was 23 years old. So far, I have not had one person who was turned off because I requested a firm time to talk. So if this is new to you, don't worry, it works. It's how everybody in the business world operates. When setting up times to meet or to talk again, remember you always want to create a sense of urgency. The best 2 words to use in building a sense of urgency are how soon. How soon can you watch the video? Or how soon would you be near your computer with internet access? Or how soon would you be available to meet? When you ask people how soon they can do something, you will generally get the earliest possible time. While we recommend that you always try to be on the phone or with your prospects at the time they watch the videos, we also know that is not always possible. If you're going to give someone the website's address and schedule a follow-up time to talk, simply ask, Tim, how soon would you be available to take 10 minutes to watch our first 2 videos? If he says he'd be able to watch them tonight, try to schedule a time to talk tonight immediately after he watches the videos. The reason that you want to set up a time to talk immediately after he has watched the videos is because that is when his interest will be at its peak. With every passing moment from the time he finishes watching the videos to the time you actually call again, his interest will likely decline, largely because he'll begin to think of other things. Therefore, it should always be your goal to talk as soon as possible. You also want to avoid general follow-up times. If Brian suggests that you give him a call on Wednesday, you should respond with, Wednesday works for me. Knowing how busy we both are, I'd prefer if we could set up a specific time to talk. After that response, people are always willing to set up a firm time to talk. If people can't commit to a firm time for whatever reason, try to at least set up a tentative time and then tell them if there's a conflict to let you know. If you feel it's appropriate, you can invite the spouse to watch the videos as well. Having the spouse be supportive of our business is very important. Spouses often are the biggest dream stealers if they don't understand what we're doing. Now, step 9, get off the phone. After you have a firm commitment, you want to gracefully end the conversation as soon as possible. If you continue with small talk after you have a commitment, your prospect will likely ask questions about our business. The best way to end a conversation is by saying something positive. For example, I'm looking forward to talking with you again tonight at 7 o'clock. Something simple like that. And lastly, step 10, send a short follow-up note. When you get off the phone with someone, immediately send them a short email. Here's an example. Hi, Mary. I really enjoyed our brief conversation. I look forward to discussing this project with you tonight at 8 o'clock. Karen. If you verbally gave them the website address while on the phone, include it again in your email. By sending a short note confirming the time you'll be calling increases the odds of them being available when you call. When you get done with each call, evaluate and refine your invitation. Ask yourself 3 questions. First, did I create curiosity and interest? Second, did I talk too much? And third, did I get a firm time to talk again? As you strive for excellence in the invitation process, you'll want to continue to refine your approach. When someone declines your invitation, stop and reflect on the conversation and see how you can improve. If you get 3 no's in a row, stop making calls and watch this video again. But when you watch it this time, be ready to take notes. At the top of your pad, write, "What am I not doing?" Then write down everything you are not currently doing. That's everything I share on this video that you're not doing. This is also a great way to troubleshoot your business. As you strive for excellence at this invitation process, not only will your results improve, but you'll also become effective at teaching others how to invite correctly. And remember, this is one of the most important keys to anyone's success in this business. As I wrap up, I want to challenge you to make a minimum of 2 invitations every day. Just think, 2 a day, every day, 2 a day, every day, 2 a day, every day. Make that your mantra. Over my career, I have seen thousands of people fail and thousands succeed. If I were to point out the single most important element to succeeding in this business, it would be discipline. If you want to achieve your goals, you must be consistent and push yourself to make at least 2 invitations every day. If you miss a day, make 4 invitations the next day. As you look at your goals and reasons for doing this business, ask yourself, is what I want worth making 2 invitations a day? The number one benefit of this business is that anyone can succeed in it. It doesn't require any special skills or experience. It just requires that people be coachable and follow our system with consistency. If you're like most new people, you'll feel uncomfortable at first when inviting people to learn about the Unicity business. When people are uncomfortable with some activity, they generally avoid doing it. That's human nature. Challenge yourself to be disciplined and consistent in your prospecting efforts. If you just can't muster the effort to call people, then send a short note requesting a time to talk, as I described earlier. People like you are succeeding every day. Believe in yourself, and you too can achieve whatever you desire.